Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kim and I am a reader and a knitter, and today is Vlogmas day 21. So for Vlogmas, I will be reading a short story from the Hingston and Olsen Advent Calendar, as well as unwrapping a skein of yarn from Polka Creek's calendar and updating you with my knitting progress. I am currently knitting Stephen West's blanket from his Hyper Knitting 4. So let's get to the unveiling and find out what I will be knitting and reading today. So, for today's short story, it is titled The Gift of the Magi Revisited by Binnie Kirschenbaum. Never heard of her, which is great. I'm all about learning new authors. So, Binnie Kirschenbaum is the author of one short story collection and 7 novels, the most recent of which, Rabbits for Food, was selected as a New York Times Editor's Choice and Most Notable Book of the Year, a Best Novel of the Year by National Public Radio, and a Top 10 Book of the Year by Publishers Weekly. She is a professor of fiction in the MFA program at Columbia University. She's currently working on a new novel scheduled for publication in spring 2024. Kirschenbaum lives in New York City, and this was written in 2005. So I'm interested to get to a new author. And for day 21, it has this really pretty purpley blue color, and it has little Christmas ornaments going across. And this is all hand dyed, and it's a mini skein, and it's a super wash merino and nylon mix, so it has a little bit of stretch. And it looks like it is the prettiest deep shade of purple, which is one of my favorite colors. And this, it has a lovely name. It's called Antique Mauve. So I will be very intrigued to add this to the blanket. So I am going to get reading and knitting, and I will report back to you when I have some progress. So this was a very playful and timely story. So it is a satirical Christmas story, and that's told very much cheek and tongue. So it is set in New York, where the author lives. It's told in the first person, and it's told from the perspective of the narrator. Now, the narrator is Jewish, but celebrates the commercial aspects of Christmas and has done so since she was a child. And the opening starts with her looking back at her Christmas child memories in a very, very sarcastic tone of voice. We learn that the narrator is 23 years old. She is an aspiring artist, but she is a waitress and a struggling one, and lives a very bohemian lifestyle. And her self-identity is very much tied into the fact that she lives in poverty, but she's able to be hip and bohemian in New York. Now, she's spending her first Christmas alone because her parents inform her that they're going to be going away for Christmas. And the story introduces her boyfriend named Michael. They are shopping, or they're window shopping, and she sees a leather jacket in a store, a rather posh one, and she wants to buy it for him as a Christmas gift. So the time goes on, and she works very hard and goes to the store as much as she can and puts $5 down or $10 down and has the jacket put away on layaway. Eventually, Christmas rolls around, and Michael and her are going to spend Christmas together in her apartment. They try to do all of the commercial Christmas things. Um, as I tell you this, why I'm surrounded by all the commercial Christmas things. They buy a tree. Everything goes wrong about the tree. And you know what? Because Christmas celebrations aren't easy, and we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to make everything perfect. And it's a lot of work for a very short space of time. And I think that's the satire that the author is trying to present. Another irony that happens is that it's certainly not the picture perfect Christmas day. It is raining and sleeting instead of, snow falling, little snowflakes. Now, they open the presents, and Michael immediately rejects the leather jacket because he doesn't love it. And he calls her out on it, and he says, "I don't love this jacket. You're the one that loves this jacket." Now, I won't give away any more about the story. It does go on. And it really is a story about consumption and about lifestyle choices and expectations. Now, one of the most charming things about this story is the fact that while their relationship is playing out, Bing Crosby is singing in the background. And I just thought it was so well done. And there is a lyric in the song that's spliced in about how he doesn't have any gifts to bring, and they're arguing about the very expensive gifts that are in front of them. So the ending is really, really well done. This was a very enjoyable read, and I love the fact that it's set at Christmas. So I thought I would physically show you how big the blanket is getting, because it's hard to see from the video clips in terms of perspective. But this is the first row right here, the first stripe, and then the second stripe, and then the third stripe is right here. So I'm loving all of these colors together. Now, if you're not a knitter, what happens when you finish knitting is you do something called blocking, and you essentially wash it and you lay it out flat. So this probably will have a tendency to grow a little bit larger. So I think I'm going to knit a couple more hexagons, and then we'll see where we are. And yesterday I mentioned that I think my favorite color so far is the sour apple, and that's this one right here. So that's it for me today. I hope that you enjoyed this little Vlogmas video, and thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe in the description box below, and comment how you are finding these videos. If you want to see more of something or less of something, please let me know. It really helps out my channel. I've also created a link in the description box below for Patreon. If you're so inclined to put a tip in the tip jar, that would be great. So I will leave you with some of my favorite things from the lake, and I look forward to seeing you for Vlogmas Day 22. We're almost there. Bye.